on CHUM.
Welcome back to Follow Friday. This is the segment where we tell you about an account on social media that you probably should give a look, even a follow, because they're pretty interesting, funny, or just out there. Nostalgia has been all of the talk in the last couple months, years, because everyone wants to go back to those days that they remember that were better days, or just things that made them smile. We have an account that we want to tell you about that you should follow that is pretty much dedicated to nostalgia. The Toronto skyline has changed, wouldn't you say, Marilyn?
Oh, yeah.
The city of Toronto has changed, but if you want to see what it looked like back in the day, you can follow Old Toronto at Old Toronto on Instagram, and we have the owner of that account on right now. This is Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Morgan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Morgan, how did you start this account, and can you tell us about why you started Old Toronto and how?
Well, Old Toronto series is just it came out of a hobby. Actually, it started a little bit after I had a song on CHUM FM all the time. I had a band,
Wait, you had a song on CHUM, playing on CHUM?
I've had a few songs on CHUM.
How about that?
What's the name of your band?
I had a band called Bellwoods. And I took some time off music because you guys treated me a bit too well. So then I started Old Toronto series just as a hobby, and now it's my full-time gig.
Wait, before we even go that far, but I think we have a clip of the song from Bellwoods. It's called "Live It Up."
Live it up, live it up, now live it up, live it up. It's time that we start a dream.
Hey, text us if you remember that song, 104536.
I love it.
Live It Up. Sounds really nice.
Oh, I remember it very well.
Right, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure it rings a bell.
So you're enamored with the city's past, are you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm from Vancouver originally, and I think sometimes it takes someone from a different city to really appreciate Toronto. So I fell in love with the city a few years ago, and now I'm the geeky Toronto history guy.
So I love that. Are you kidding? Because I look at some of these old buildings and I pretend the new buildings aren't around and what Toronto looked like. So what was the most surprising for you when you started out on this journey?
I really, what is surprising to me is how beautiful I think the history of Toronto is and how underappreciated it is.
Yeah. Any building? Do you have a favorite building?
Oh, all my favorite buildings are gone. To be honest,
They paved Paradise and put up a parking lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell for you.
Yeah.
I'm looking through his account right now. I'm seeing some old streetcars.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers the old red subway cars, he's got a picture of that. Of course, Honest Ed's. He's got a picture of that on this Instagram. Ooh, the old subway tokens, the TTC tokens.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Thanks. Oh, I'm all about nostalgia.
You are. You really are. So do you find something new every day, or do you have to really dig?
No, I think one of the things that I like telling people is how easy it is to research and find out about Toronto's past, whether it's the history of your house, whether it's the history of your neighborhood. With the internet these days, you can find out most of those things without having to physically go anywhere.
Right. Can I ask you, are you working on a coffee table book?
I'm working on too many things. Since you guys treated me so well with all the music stuff, I've been focusing on a few different things. So Old Toronto series has a few different projects that we're working on.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I love when people tell me stories about Old Toronto. You know, this is like quite the city, and it's so big, and it's just interesting to think that, I don't know, you didn't have to go very far and it was cottage country, right?
Yeah, I mean Toronto is Toronto is full of history. Whether it's good or bad. There's beautiful buildings. There's some pretty non-beautiful buildings, but I find the city very charming.
How about the building that we're in, Jamar? Do you have any take on that building?
I think he may. Do you have our 299 Queen West building Has a
Oh,
history
yeah.
piece somewhere there?
Oh,
I think I did cruise
definitely.
past it. And
Was that a book bindery before it became a number one huge media?
Oh, now it's full of all those stars over there.
But wasn't it a book bindery or something like that?
Yeah, it was a religious building. So
Oh yeah, and that
know,
we just broke the mold on that one.
Oh yeah,
didn't
oh yeah. Times have changed
we?
for sure.
If you
but,
know what
either
happened
way.
in that building since we took it over,
Oh,
you don't-
yeah.
well, you
Oh.
can't.
yeah, no, I agree.
So,
Handle this stuff.
The account is Old Toronto on
Yep.
Instagram. You guys should all follow it right now.
It's great.
It's big. It's really cool. It's good for
Yeah.
me who still learning the town, like
Oh,
to see some
yeah.
of the past in there. I love this stuff. And you're also doing some really cool charity work with your oldtorontoseries.com. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I mean, we have, hundreds of thousands of followers. So the way that I look at it is when you have that many supporters, I really feel as though people should make efforts to try to, help out certain charities and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we, at Christmas time, we ran our second Daily Bread Food Bank fundraiser. We
Yeah.
were able, for this one and for the one last year, we've been able to fundraise over $29,000 for the Daily Bread Food
That's
Bank.
awesome.
We are currently doing one for the Toronto Humane Society,
Ah.
which, I'm looking at my dog right now, and he's I don't know, he has mixed opinions on it right now. So right now we're doing a fundraiser for the Toronto Humane Society.
Right.
So I just wanted to plug, if people will go to oldtorontoseries.com, we have 2022 Old Toronto Series calendars that
Yeah.
people can buy. $5 from the sale of every calendar goes towards the Toronto Humane Society. We have cool old map prints, old maps, which is,
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty geeky. So if you're into
I
old
love
maps,
geeky.
oh, I'm your guy.
Okay.
So $5 from the sale of everything at oldtorontoseries.com.
Yeah.
Toronto Humane Society, save the turtles.
Okay. And all that kind of stuff. Well, listen, you're really you're a Renaissance man. Let me tell you.
Oh,
Music
yeah,
and
big time.
photography and the love of history. Pretty cool. You know, Shamar, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about my husband, Jim. Like, you guys are still learning about Toronto. You got here, and then all of a sudden we went into a pandemic mode. So now we can look at how things were and how things are. So it's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just gave you a follow. So
Yeah.
at Old Toronto, everyone should be following this account right now.
All
Thank you for
right.
joining us on Follow Friday, Morgan.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, guys.
All right.
Cool,
Good luck
cool.
with everything. Charity work is so cool. Thank
All
you.
right, and don't forget to live it up, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
All right, cool, man.
Definitely.
All right.